Okay, now that we've sliced our image up and we've edited each of the slice properties, we are now going to export it into a web page. So now what you want to do is go into File, Save for Web and Devices. And you're going to get a bunch of options here. One of the things you'll see is you'll see all your slices. And the nice thing here is that for each individual slice you can do specific compression rates. So for instance with my logo I only have really about 2 colors here, so GIF would probably be appropriate, and I have a feeling that adaptive would be fine. In fact I think I probably could get away with 13-bit on there. So GIFs are really good for low color images, such as text, for instance here. For photos I tend to use JPEGs just because I don't have to mess with the color palettes, and they come out a little bit more effective. So again, you have your options here for your GIF format, and I'm not going to go through all those right now, but in a future tutorial I might. Here is your other images, and GIF. It doesn't have to be 256 again, because I don't have that many colors. You can see here, these are all the colors in that palette, and it looks like there's 17, so I can get away with 17. I'll just put 17 in there. And the reason why I knew it was 17 is it's right here, the number of colors in my palette. So this also has 17, and obviously the less the color, the more. And the block was off there, sorry about that. And we'll just go through these, and again I'm going to be editing each of the images. The places that don't have images will just be spacers put in there, so we don't have to worry about that. So with my JPEG, again, I can go in here, and I am in preview mode, and I can see the quality of my compression. I can start seeing some compression around the letters or the words there, so I'll keep it at high. I think 60 is pretty good. And then for progressive, all that does is that as the image loads on the website, if you use progressive downloads, you'll see a very compressed image, and then it starts getting sharper and sharper as the file is loaded, which is a nice feature sometimes, but again you'd want to be using that sparingly. You don't want all your images having that a bunch of different progressive downloads all at the same time. It could be jarring for the user. There is these other formats, Ping, which is a very good format. Unfortunately, Ping is not supported by IE6 or older, and sometimes browsers that, or there's a lot of people that still use that, but that's up to you. Probably with the next release of IE, most likely be using Pings, but for now I'm still going to just stick with JPEGs and GIFs, which are used for all web browsers, or standard for all web browsers. Okay, so I've done all my images. I use JPEG or GIF for all of them, and I'm going to click. I actually have a preview option here, so why don't we hit preview? And what this will do is just in a temporary file we'll assemble it, so you can see that I think it looks pretty good. We'll have to fix the formatting again in Dreamweaver with some style sheets, but that won't be too big a deal. Our links are all working here, and then you can see at the bottom of this, the nice thing is that Photoshop actually will tell you the size of your entire web page and how many images were used, and the HTML code, which again you don't have to worry about right now. So that looks pretty good. I'm going to now click Save, and here what you want to do is I'll just create a test folder here, or I'll called slices. And in slices, what it's going to do is, for all your images, it's going to put it in an images folder. Photoshop likes to say organized, which is always good. Down here, what you want to do under Save as Type, you want to do HTML and your images. There's sometimes you might just want images and sometimes just HTML, but for this, you want both. We're going to keep all the default settings, and we want all the slices, not just the selected slices. So all slices should be selected. We'll hit Save, and then it should have created it. So why don't we take a quick look. Alright, so I have my slices. So I created this HTML file, and the file was just named based on my Photoshop, and there it is. That's the page that we just created, all assembled and links working, and we should be good. Next up, we'll be taking it into Dreamweaver and adding style sheets to your text and formatting, so they map the design better.